Would you fucking thaw? Alright, so we're going to be putting an impeller in this little Johnson 3-horse today. It's very similar to the 5-horse that we did a few months ago. Just tip the little guy up, unscrew these 4 bolts, 2 on each side, and then just pull the lower unit out. This one you don't have to take the engine off because there's no shifter, so therefore no shifter linkage. Just pull the thing right off. Haven't done one of these in a while, so it's going to be kind of a learning curve to get it again. Let's get it going. Let's see what happens. So I got it unbolted. Like I said, this one doesn't have any shifter linkage, so you just pull it straight out. And it's pretty simple, just like that 5-horse, you just unscrew these and then pull that impeller out. This is gross, I don't know how that happened, but that's not what we're doing today. So if you ever decide you want to make money restoring old motors, these old Johnson 3-horses and Evinrude 3-horses are the way to do it. They're the only ones that really sell anymore because fishermen still like to use them as trolling motors. They go great on a little canoe. And the reason that they like them so much is they have the integrated fuel tank and they're just super simple. I personally don't really care for them. I like the 5 and the 10 horses. They're a lot cooler in my mind, but they don't sell. And when they do sell, people get angry that they don't come with a working fuel tank. So this impeller actually looks okay. That's not good. That shouldn't happen. But it did, so there we go. So yeah, it looks okay. Everything still seems to be there. But I'll still put the new one in anyway. Once I get this drive shaft to go back now. So here's our new one. Slide that right over the top. Try to figure out why this drive shaft won't go in. Get confused. That's what I like to do, is get confused. Oh shit, did that fall apart in there? We might have a larger issue. This lower unit might be shot. We'll find out though. I guess the other reason that impeller might not have worked is its little base plate was gross, so I'll clean that up too. For now, let's oh yeah, that came unglued down in there. Huh. That's weird. I've never seen that. So let's give it another quick little shot and just see what happens. See if I can't bring that bushing back. There we go. Drive shaft is in, doesn't matter, it's got to come right back out to get that plate back in. So let's grab some paper towels. Wet this thing down a bit. Just scrub it clean. pulled impellers like this one out before and replaced them and had it work. So sometimes when they look like this, they are bad, but sometimes you pull one out that, like in that 5 horse I did, that looked bad. I put the new one in and it still didn't pump water. And what that one ended up being is the water jacket had a big clot of something stuck in it. I took the head off that motor, pulled the cleaned out the water jacket, pulled whatever that junk was out of there, and then it worked fine. So, just about here. Wet it down a little more. And there is our nice clean base plate. Impeller sits on there like such, spins. And since we're cleaning now, let's clean its housing. So it's not leaking water inside the lower unit, because that can happen too. And there, that's good and clean too. So let's grab this lower unit again. See if I can do this twice. Out. Get this in. See if I can get this back in there and actually mesh up right. Go. So plates in, drive shaft is down all the way. Now we'll get the new impeller in there. Boom. Set this guy back down on there. Let's see, which way was this? Sometimes it's easier to stuff the impeller back in up the drive shaft a little way. They seem too big, but they're just a very tight fit. There's this drive shaft so that impeller lines up. Go, it's all seated again. We'll stick these screws back in it. I tried not to get my hand dirty, but it's kind of inevitable. Snugged up a bit, not terribly tight, but snug. Like this down. actually feeling more resistance on the prop now, so that's probably a good thing, because that means that impeller is actually scrubbing the sides. So then you take the lower unit. Actually, before I do this, I'm going to show you again. Same deal with the 5-horse. We've got this little inlet hole right here, and it has to go into this little tube right there, this little copper tube in the motor. So when you're putting the lower unit back in, just be very careful to make sure that that actually lines up, otherwise you'll just end up spraying water all over the inside of your lower unit. Doesn't hurt the lower unit at all, but you know, the motor doesn't get water when you're doing that. Engine doesn't. I can't find just to line up. And there we go. There we are. So let me grab these 4 bolts. Just get them started right now, just to get this thing lined up right. Be careful, because these ones are really easy to get in there wrong and cross thread. There's something zipping around in the hood there, but I don't know what it is. It's also leaking a pretty shocking amount of gas. That's concerning. Seeing as the fuel is shut off, so there's a hole in that tank somewhere. But it's not my motor. The guy whose motor it is says it runs fine how it is, and just do the impeller. So here I am doing the impeller. Snug these up a little bit, not terribly, but just a little. Go. Johnson 3-horse impeller replacement. Super easy. All you need is a ratchet, a socket, and a flathead screwdriver in about 15 minutes. Thanks for watching.